Refreshing your page.
There we go. Good morning, y'all. Welcome to Craft Chat with Matt. I'm Matt, and I'm one of the owners and designers here at Let's Get Reefing. Welcome. Our guest this morning is Miss Magda Fox with CrystalHeadbandz. Welcome, Magda.
Hello, guys. How you doing today? I'm Magda with CrystalHeadbandz, dazzling adjustable headbands. And I don't have a headband design, but all our headbands are this much adjustable. This would be the base of every headband. So it won't ever cause a headache. It won't ever pinch behind the ear. And a properly adjusted headband, you can fall asleep with it. If you lurk our Facebook page, which is Facebook.com/CrystalHeadbandz, you'll see what customers are saying. Some of them fell asleep with their headbands.
All right. Well, welcome, y'all. I haven't seen any comments yet, but people are starting to come in, so we'll give them a few minutes, Magda.
Yeah, I'll share the stream in the meantime. More options. Share to a page.
You know, as you're coming in, make sure you guys drop that hi. Let us know you're here. And if you haven't already, go ahead and hit that thumbs up button. Go ahead and hit that little arrow button down in the corner there. And send us out to all your friends, your family, so we can share the love with everybody this morning.
Okay.
Right.
And it is shared.
And if you haven't already, please head on over to Magda's page and show her some love as well. We would greatly appreciate that. All right. So, Miss Magda, what are you doing this morning?
So I will be doing a headband from really beginning, just to show you. All our headbands are like this. Is the base metal spring steel, and I put the ribbon on it with a special tape glue. I put the little ends on it, the little silicone tips, and then embellish it. And this will be today's embellishment.
Ooh.
Obviously, it's already bent, cleaned off, and we'll put the Austrian crystal beads on. So you will follow it along. Now, the only difference is once I put the tape on this band, I'll put it aside and I'll get my other band, which is drying since like 4 days because it needs drying time, setting time pretty much. So I'll take my other headband, which I put the tape, the black ribbon on, and I'll put the tips on, and then we'll start making it.
Very cool. All right, so people are starting to roll in, Magda. So we have Miss Jacqueline this morning. Good morning, Jacqueline. Good morning, Georgie. Hi, Frankie. Good morning, Laura.
Good morning, everyone.
All right, let's go ahead and get started. So I am making a tulip wreath this morning, y'all. So we are using purple and cream. And I'm just going to take them in groups of 3. And then we're going to take a greening pin and attach it to our foam ring that I have just wrapped in floral ribbon. And we're going to go ahead and get started. All right?
Definitely. Thank you guys for watching and for hanging out with us.
Yes. We know you have many choices for this Saturday morning, so thank you so much for choosing us. Oh my.
Oh, by the way, I have to apologize beforehand if it will be the case. If you hear somebody barking ferociously, my fur baby is guarding the neighbor's yard or arguing with their dog. So that's what it'll happen. You'll try to keep him quiet, but my husband is not at home. And I'm on my own with this today.
All right, so I'm just taking 3 stems of tulips, and I'm alternating my colors, and I'm attaching them with a graining pin, and then I'm just putting a dab of hot glue over it to hold it in place, y'all. And we're just going to alternate colors between 2 purple and 1 cream, and 2 cream and 1 purple. So, and if y'all hear barking, those are my fur babies.
Hey, they are part of the family.
They
An
are
important
part
part of the family, honestly. It keeps me sane, keeps me grounded. I don't think I could imagine my life without a fur baby, regardless dog or cat, honestly.
Right.
So I'm just adding the glue tape to the base headband and kind of cleaning it off. Because the tape itself obviously is bigger than the headband.
Hey Magda, can you change your camera so we can see?
Definitely. Hold on just a second. And we can talk. Okay, here you go.
There we go.
So the tape, as I said, is bigger than it's wider than the headband itself. So I'm kind of cleaning it off. So I can put the black satin ribbon on it. And like any good former nurse, I'm using instruments which are not really supposed to be used, not really craft instruments.
You know, I think we all just kind of make our own instruments when it comes to crafting. We use what works for us.
I mean, honestly, for me, I'm used to them. They are handy. So yes, that's what I'm using.
And you know, if you're a crafter, you definitely need to get you one of these. It's like a little rubber finger thing. That's what I call it. And you can get them at Dollar Tree, and they keep your fingers from getting burnt with hot glue.
Oh, that's neat. I just don't really use hot glue, but I have to tell my son, I don't know if he'll use glue again, but he needed to use for his 3D projects in school. And I guess he got burned a couple of times.
You can pick these up at Dollar Tree for $1. It's like a pack of 4 or something like that.
That's neat.
So this is where we're at so far, y'all. Look how pretty that is. And we're just taking them, like I said, in groups of 3. And alternating between 2 cream and a purple. Good morning, Tammy.
So what I'm doing is I'm getting the black satin ribbon and adding it to putting it on the headband. And obviously this is only like a one-time project, in all honesty, because when I do it, I do like 100, 200 at a time.
Oh, wow.
Yes, because it takes way longer to do it individually than to actually work like on a conveyor belt. So let me move over here that people see.
I missed the stem there.
Yes, that's exactly how I do with the wiring up. When I wire up the centerpieces, again, I wire up regardless how many centerpieces I have. I wire all of them up. And actually, I do take, when we used to go to shows, or if we have any more shows, I just do take centerpieces with me and wire. And I wire them up over there when it's not very busy. That pretty much serves 2 purposes. It keeps me busy and saves me time doing it at home. And in the same time, people see that I actually do it or actually make them. Because you know how it is nowadays, so many people are saying they're making something and they're buying it and reselling it, one. And then they end up asking, oh, can you make me, I have this and this, can you make it from that? So it does save a couple of reasons. It's a couple of reasons why I'm doing it. And of course, I forgot to bring my scissors. I apologize. I have to jump up to cut the ribbon off. Okay, I'm back here.
So I'm just the greening pin, y'all, and I am pressing it over the 3 stems, and then I'm adding hot glue over that, just kind of seal it down. So that, I know it's kind of hard to see, but that's where we're at.
It's beautiful. I don't think I've ever seen a wreath with tulips.
Really?
Honestly.
It's great for spring. So it'll take you all the way from spring through Easter and actually Mother's Day.
Mm-hmm.
And this is just like it's a foam ring that I've just taken floral ribbon and wrapped around it and then pinned to it. So, and you can pick these up at any of your craft stores. I know Dollar Tree sells them, Michael's, Hobby Lobby, anywhere, actually Walmart. You can get these in any of the craft sections.
But I've seen wreaths, plus going to craft shows, I've seen wreathers also, but I don't think I've ever seen any with tulips, and it looks awesome. So here you go, guys. The headband with the ribbon, putting the ribbon on the headband is finished, but now it has to sit and set and kind of dry for like 4 or 5 days. So I have another one over here to put the silicone comfy tips on, and those are the, okay, here. Those are the silicone comfy tips. Now,
so
obviously
4 or 5 days to dry.
Yeah, the ribbon on the metal headband, so it doesn't move around when I start wiring it up, that the ribbon doesn't move around.
That's some like heavy duty glue right there.
It is. I use kind of an industrial tape. That's exactly as with some of our centerpieces. What I put on mother of pearl shells, mother of pearl beads, that has to dry. I dry them probably for like 2 weeks to be on the safe side. People handle it, and plus all our headbands, they have limited lifetime warranty, which is my lifetime.
Your lifetime.
Yes, I make them, it's my lifetime, not the buyer's lifetime, unfortunately. So if they are buying it for a young lady, or if I'm unlucky, I step out and get hit by a car, the warranty is gone.
Oh my gosh.
But I always tell everybody.
Much. That's
I'm sorry?
You're that's hysterical. I'm sorry. It's morbid but hysterical.
Hey, I tell people just to know what to expect.
That's funny. It's not your lifetime, it's mine.
Yes. Tell them limited lifetime warranty, and it's my lifetime. Okay, guys, the tips are on, the silicone comfy tips, and those are serving 2 purposes as well.
Magda, Debbie's wanting to know if you can post your website.
Post my website. Yes, I can. So let me put it in the chat.
Good morning, Leanne. You're not late. You're just fashionably on time. Thank you, Tammy. Good morning, Christy.
It's up in the chat.
I'm scrolling back through, seeing if there's any questions.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, and one more thing I have to do here. I mark down the headbands as well, and those are probably in like batches of 100 also, where I start. I need a mark on the headband where I put the design. So it's pretty much
Good morning, Kelsey. Thank you. Yeah, I bought this new cart yesterday from Michael's. It's like a 10-drawer cart. Oh my gosh, I love this thing. It comes in so handy, you know, and it rolls. Ah.
Yeah, as long as you have space where to keep it, it's awesome.
Oh yeah, I have space. And if not, I'll create space, you know. But storage is huge in a craft room, you know.
Yes, tell me about it. And it kind of tends to take over the whole house at the moment.
Yeah. That's why storage is huge. So it doesn't take over your entire house. But I mean, I wouldn't mind if it did, but my family would, you know.
That's what I wanted to say. I don't think it would be the best idea.
No, Laura, I haven't been sitting on it rolling around the house.
That would be a good idea, though. You can do it.
I literally just put it together this morning, so. I mean, for like 20 bucks, you can't beat it, you know?
That's all it cost?
Yeah. I paid $20 for it at Michael's yesterday.
Man, was it on sale?
No. But I did have a coupon.
Okay.
And it comes in different colors. So like it comes in a clear, it comes in white, but I got the colored one, like the multicolored one.
Yeah.
So.
I'm trying to just choose the bead coloration and the beads what I want to put with the centerpiece to pretty much bring out the centerpiece. But the beads themselves, I like them to be sparkly and nice as well. But I want the centerpiece to shine. So that's one of the, for me, it's one of the hardest, not hardest, the most challenging things I do.
Choosing your colors?
Not so much choosing the colors. I kind of know what colors I want to use. It's choosing how I want to place them.
Mm-hmm.
Because you know you can match, I mean, it has to be color coordinated, everything, as you well know.
Right.
And there are just so many colors you can use, not to be too gaudy at the moment.
Leanne says, I love your headbands, Magda. So comfortable and pretty.
Thank you. Did you get it, Leanne? Because I didn't even, I sent you the tracking number, but I didn't follow it up.
Jan says, good morning, friends. Good morning, Jan.
Okay. That would be one of it. I guess I like it how it came out. Let me see.
Magda, are your headbands available on your shop? Where can they find you?
Online, yes. Now, the headbands are available online. This particular one, what I'm working on right now, I just got the centerpieces. I just finished working, cleaning them off. I have it in blue online, and it will be under the same item in different variations. So it
So
is
they
very
can like go through and choose their color?
well, it is the same item. It is like bellflower headband. And then you have the blue, you have this one, and you'll have a gold one as well.
Oh, very nice.
So, and let me jump up, bring the gold one. That looks awesome. So,
Ooh, very pretty.
hold on a second.
Leanne says she did receive it. It's her favorite. It's the most comfortable headband she has.
Thank you so much. That's what I like to hear.
That's
So this
pretty,
will be the gold one. So this pretty much like came, okay, I'll have to do it. And I have to make them anyway because I have to post them online. But these are the bead colorations, what I came up with until now for this. And I guess it looks good.
So are you based on Etsy or Shopify?
Shopify.
Shopify?
I do have an Etsy store as well, only now since we started with Serena. I never had an Etsy shop before, ever. But honestly, I said no traction whatsoever, so I have to do something wrong. Then again, my customers know the Shopify store.
Mm-hmm.
So Etsy would be only somebody accidentally popping over. So right now I'm straightening the wire. In case you're wondering what I'm doing, I use copper core wire, which is colored black. And I use the dead soft wire because I need the tensile strength of the copper. So I can pull it pretty much a little bit and tighten it properly that it will not break the wire. That's why I use copper. I tried other wires as well, but I don't like them.
Wow. So Magda, what do you have coming up? Do you have any shows coming up? Any
Well,
new projects?
yes, first we'll have coming up the auction on the Gifts the Core and More, or the Core Gifts and More Facebook group.
Uh-huh.
This Sunday. So we'll have an auction coming up over there. Then I have a giveaway coming up. I just asked people which dragonfly they would like to see in the giveaway. So I have to make the giveaway, and it'll start on Monday, probably Sunday or Monday. It all depends on me, see how I figure it out that I can put it on, to put it on the website. If not, I'll have to make a landing page if I can do it on the website. It's still a learning process for me. I'm doing MailerLite and the free version. So for me, it's still a learning process with putting it on trying to link it to the website,
Mm-hmm.
to have the landing page on the website instead of having a separate landing page.
Thank you, Leanne. I appreciate that. Right. And me and Magda, we met through our business coach, Serena, and we are both in Serena's Social Divas. So, good morning, Cynthia. Leanne says it's the Decor, Gifts, and More Collective is the auction group.
Okay.
Cynthia says, hi, Miss Magda.
Hello, Cynthia. How you doing? Thanks for hanging out over here.
Leanne's going to post the link for us.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
And yeah, Leanne is going to be my guest next Saturday.
Oh, I'm looking forward to that.
And she is with Sparkled at Heart, if y'all don't know who she is. And then after her, I do believe I have Jacqueline.
Awesome. She has great skincare.
Let me pull up the schedule here. Yes. So next Saturday I have Leanne, and then the Saturday following that on the 23rd I have Jacqueline, and then I have Miss Jan Brown Cook ending out January. So I'm excited for that, y'all. And Magda got a sneak peek of what I'm doing next Saturday, so I'm excited for that. It's something I have not done yet. So
but it's gonna be awesome.
We'll see how that turns out.
We'll blow it out of the water. Okay, guys, I went through first time on the wiring already. That's how it looks. That's the back of it. And obviously it'll be like wired a couple of more times to hold it in place properly. But important is, very important is for me, for the wire not really to be seen.
Right.
So it has to be nice, but the wire can't really be seen. I have to pull this lower so I don't keep moving it with the wire, the beads.
Oh, I put that too high.
So
come down here. There we go.
Oh, and I forgot to say that we'll have, hopefully it'll be a good weather. Next weekend, we'll have a pirate festival in Mississippi at the Jefferson Boulevard House.
See, they're calling for snow here.
You have to be kidding me. I mean, no. I know it will be, the temperature dropped over here.
They're calling for like an inch of snow down here. And that's the thing with the South. You even get the threat of snow and everything shuts down.
You know what? It's not only in the South.
Well, I'm originally from Ohio, y'all. So I'm used to snow. And we know how to drive in it, you know, because we're prepared for it. We have all the salt trucks and all that, you know. But down here, they're not really prepared for it because they only get snow like once every 10 years.
Right. I know where I am from originally. Normally they put the, not so much, it's not salt trucks. We have big containers of sand and salt on the side of the road, on the sidewalks in the city. I'm a city girl originally. So they usually put them out from end of October, that they aren't caught with a surprise, you know?
Right.
And those they are huge, like wooden containers, and they are out on the sidewalk. Especially where I am from, it's like a hill city, so you have up and downs. Cars wouldn't be able to drive otherwise if it's like not so much snow, but it snows, it warms up a little bit and it freezes, then it'll be glass.
Yeah, so that's the issue, is it's not so much the snow that's the issue. It's the ice that accompanies that snow, you know?
Right, right. Especially in the South, it warms up a little bit, and if it's a cold spell overnight, then everything freezes. And believe it or not, we had here in the Panhandle, in Florida Panhandle, I remember we had one of those cold spells, and for whatever weird reason, don't even ask me, people leave their sprinklers on or put their sprinklers on in the winter also, not that the grass would get greener. So I don't know. Or
don't they know that the grass dies anyway in the winter?
That's what I'm saying. So I never understood the reason why would you leave your sprinklers on, or
Like that's just asking to make your lawn a skating rink.
now let me tell you, it was a year, and I would say it was like some 4 years, 5 years back, that it rained and it froze overnight. So in the morning, we had icicles on our mailboxes. Icicle, you couldn't open the car door. Uh, icicles on the street signs. People were going around taking photos. And then you had, and it was sometime before Christmas or right at Christmas, because the nativity scenes were out at churches.
Mm-hmm.
And here you are, people are going around taking photos, and then you have these places where the sprinklers were left on. One palm tree, I mean, it was beautiful. The palm tree literally was frozen with like the water running down the leaves.
That's funny. Ah, these strings killing me.
That looks awesome. I love it.
Pretty, right?
So nice. It's awesome. Love the colors also.
No, Laura, you can keep the snow in Michigan. Thank you very much.
Honestly, Laura, I do miss the snow. I mean, I grew up skiing, ice skating. You know what I don't miss? The permanent slush and dirt and cold and
Yeah.
shoveling of the snow which goes with it. That's what I don't miss. I do miss the snow.
See, snow is pretty when it first falls, and then it becomes ugly and nasty whenever people like start walking and driving through it, you know?
Yes,
That's when it becomes not so pretty.
exactly.
And then it just needs to go away.
And it's hard to tell people who've never seen snow or didn't experience it. I remember we went out one morning, went skiing. I mean, as I said, where I am from, it's like a hill city. So you could just go almost city limits and make your own slope and you could ski.
Right.
So we went out, my dad, my sister and I, and it snowed overnight, but the sun came out in the morning. It was like that pristine snow, nobody stepped in it yet. It was like million diamonds on the ground. I mean, if you could take a photo, and just have it forever. Because in a short while, obviously, it starts melting, it starts going away, but it was beautiful. Now I miss that. I miss that. And I don't really mind the cold either, because you guys don't want to be down over here in the summer. It's hot, humid, and miserable.
Yeah,
I don't know
you're
how
in
it's in
Florida, aren't
Texas.
you?
Say what?
Are you in Florida?
Yeah, in the Panhandle.
Yeah, see, I'm in Texas, and we get the heat. It's not so much the humidity, whereas in Florida, it's the humidity that's miserable.
You see, I don't mind dry heat, but the humidity is killing me. It's, as I said, hot, humid, and miserable.
Yeah. Because, me and my best friend, we went to New Mexico over the summer, and because that's where she's originally from.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like a 10-hour drive from Dallas to Las Cruces. And I didn't sweat a drop out there. It was
Right.
like 99 degrees, and we didn't sweat at all because there's no
It
zero
evaporates.
humidity.
You're sweating, but it evaporates fast.
So there's no humidity at all.
Yeah, but sweating is not from humidity, Matt.
So,
Sweating is your body's way of cooling off. And the good part is it's no humidity because you can evaporate, so you're cooling off. That's the crappy part with humidity.
But it was
That's
so
your,
beautiful, y'all. Good morning, Melissa. If y'all ever have a chance to go to New Mexico, go, y'all. It's gorgeous out there. And you know, that was the first time I've ever actually seen a mountain in person.
you have to be kidding me.
No. And we actually got out and walked on one. So, yeah, I mean, it was really pretty.
It is nice. I haven't been in New Mexico yet.
Oh, Jacqueline, you're so funny. She said, oh, how the humidity kills my bath bombs. It's freezing right now in South Florida. It's 60 degrees out.
Well, here, that's in South Florida. Here is 40, it was 41 this morning.
I was like, 60 degrees is freezing.
It was 41 this morning in the Panhandle. Believe it or not, I used my big, thick winter jacket.
Right. Last one is going in here. I think I'm going to put one more set in there.
It looks great. I love it.
Jacqueline says her mom's in the Panhandle in Panama City, and she said it is cold.
It is cold. And it's supposed to drop down to 30 overnight. I mean, for a couple of days in a row, we had like pure frost in the backyard until actually the sun came up and kind of melted everything. I said, I don't mind the cold. I actually like when it's cooling off in Florida because I can have the windows open, air the house out, you know.
See, that's why we like, that's the only issue I have with Texas. We don't really have 4 seasons, you know?
Mm-hmm.
We have winter, and then what I lovingly refer to as sprummer, which is spring and then immediately summer. So we get like 2 days of spring and then it's immediately hot in summer.
Like somebody turned the heater on.
Yes, Christy, we're supposed to be getting snow. She said where she's at, she's supposed to be getting 2 to 4 inches. So
I wish we would have some snow over here. We don't get the rain though.
all right. Now I'm just going to go in and fill in the edges.
Honestly, I don't see no place what you'd have to fill in over there. It looks gorgeous.
So let me change cameras here so y'all can see. So that's what we're looking at. And now I'm just going to go in and fill in along the edge here. Because whenever your door opens, you'll see that.
Oh, okay. Okay, I understand.
So you don't want to see that. You want to have this completely filled. So whenever the door opens, they just see floral, you know?
Right. Okay, now I understand.
So now I'm just going to go in and fill in the sides. So you never want to leave the sides of your wreath empty, y'all. Because you want it to be an all-around experience whenever somebody comes to your door. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And I understand totally what you're saying. I just haven't seen, so looking it from the front, I haven't seen no place what you would need to fill in.
Uh-huh. I think I might actually need to get my other 2 bushels out. I don't
Okay,
think I have
guys.
enough cut.
So here is the wired up centerpiece, what I just finished. And this is
That's pretty.
the back of it. So it's wired up clean, wires are barely seen. And now we are putting the beads on.
And what size wire are you using?
This particular one is 22 gauge. But I have, for some other headbands, I have the, yeah, no, this is 20 gauge and I have the 22 gauge.
Okay. So it's a somewhat thick wire.
But yeah, it's not very skinny. The very skinny being that soft, it breaks fast.
Yeah,
That's
I
why
apologize. I'm gonna have to grab my other bushels of floral real quick. Be right back.
That's why for the headbands geared towards children, where they are more likely to bend it and go to town with like, oh my God, what did I get and what I can do with it? I have an even thicker wire, what I use with them. And I haven't had any problem anybody breaking it yet. Because they pretty much realize when they fix it and arrange it, they don't have to play around with it. Now, it might happen, but that's why it's the limited lifetime warranty.
All right.
Now, once I finish wiring this up, I'll show you one of the beads I'm using. I mean, some of the beads I'm using on these one, and I love them so much because they take over the color. They are iridescent and they are bohemian beads. They take over the color of the surrounding crystal beads. I hope you will see it. So, but I just
Magda Jacqueline says, love my turtle headband I got from you over a year ago. It's still shiny and sparkly, never looks dull.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much. That's how it has to be. As long as you don't use any hair products on the headband. So if you use hair products, put the hair products on your hair beforehand, before you actually put the headband on, you're good to go. Now, crystal beads don't do way too well with hair products on them, so they won't look good eventually. Okay, so this is what I wanted to show you. This bead over here, let me see. Do you see this?
No, get back up in there.
White crystal bead over here? If I move it, see, it takes over both the color of the blue bead in between and the magenta bead in between. I love these beads.
Good morning, Shorty. Miss Magda, I don't know if you know Gary. So Gary is in basically all of our lives. And he reminds us that whenever we get too indwelled into a project, we forget to hydrate. So
oh yes,
it always reminds us to drink.
I've seen Gary. Now, honestly, you hydrate as That's my coffee. So
I've got grape soda, so thank you, Gary. I appreciate you. But he's right. We do get involved in our projects and we forget to drink and
or to eat.
Or to eat.
I mean, honestly, it does happen that I do only this because I have some idea to that. I just finish this, and 3 hours later, when my stomach starts rumbling, said, okay. So yes, Gary's right. Gary
So we
right.
appreciate him reminding us, because I mean, there's been times I've been like crafting for a few hours and I forget to drink and, like you said, eat. And
yep. I mean, I remember when I used to stay up half the night to finish something. And no, I wasn't making headbands or whatever, because I was making my own clothes at home. I was sewing my own clothes, my own patterns, or knitting or stuff. And you know, when you start something and then you imagine how it comes out. And at least for me with knitting, it never really 100% came out that way. And I mean, they were like happy accidents, you know. Art is whatever you try to make out of it. I mean, craft is what you try to make of it. Art is deciding what to keep or what to throw out, open and reuse. But yeah, I used to stay up half a night just to finish something.
Yeah, Gary says, I don't care what you drink as long as you drink.
But thank you, Gary. Okay. That's fine. I'll drink my coffee. Because in all honesty, I'm the first one saying coffee is not really hydrating, that's dehydrating.
It's still got water. It's still water-based, so.
Oh, yes, American coffee. It is water-based, any coffee, but in that mug, what you see over there, there are value of 3 espressos. That's my coffee.
Okay, we are shaping up nicely here.
Yeah, same over here. This would be the top of the, I mean, these were the bottom beads of the headband. These are the top beads of the headband, the added beads to the centerpiece. So that's what I'm doing now.
Oop, 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 get back in there.
So Matt, what projects do you have cooking besides next week? What is a sneak peek? I got it already. Thank you. That's awesome. So I'm looking forward to that. Even though for me it'll be on a replay next week.
Yeah. What do I have coming up? I got some fun stuff planned. So I picked up this gold glittery spray painted grapevine that I'm going to be using. I haven't figured that one out yet. Of course, I got the project for next week. I don't have any shows planned, but Josh is great, Gary. Thank you so much for asking. I will let him know that you're asking about him. Yeah, that's just about it. I don't really have anything a lot planned. Because like I said, I have craft chat with Matt booked up through May,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm working into June. I got vacation planned here at some point this year.
That's always fun. So where did you guys
It's
decide to
fun.
go?
So I want to make a trip up to Chicago this year and explore the city. Maybe pop in and say hi to Jim.
That would be neat.
Um, I would love to go back to Disney because I haven't been there in a while. So maybe a trip to Florida. I got my ticket for Texas Designers Roundup yesterday, so I have that coming up in November.
Awesome.
But that's about it.
Just a second. Let me bring a headband here.
I just realized I got the wrong color tulip.
Okay, so I pretty much finished the headband. That's how it looks. And just in case you were wondering that with all this big centerpiece and all the ornaments, it is flexible. It does not take anything away of the flexibility of the comfort, and you can literally adjust it. So well-adjusted headband has to be so comfortable you can fall asleep with it. You forget it's on your head. That's what I usually say, and that's how it has to be. Yeah, honestly, I'm kind of wary about signing up for different shows and events also.
Yeah, because you don't know if they're going to be canceled.
Exactly. I mean, one of them already got postponed, what we signed up to. We signed up to the Crystal River Manatee Festival, and it already got postponed from next week to end of March. So next week we are going. The only thing is like pirate and Renaissance people are a different breed, honestly. So that one, I guess they are kept. Even the big Renaissance festival in Brevard County in Florida is like a 3-week event.
Oh yeah, Renaissance festivals are huge.
Now that's kept as well. They kind of reduce the number of attendees, of guests that they sell tickets to, but the festival is still on. So as I say, Renaissance and pirate people are a different breed of people. So that one I'd rather go to an event like that.
Okay. And she's done.
Yeah, I'm done also. I'm done as well.
And there's our tulip wreath, y'all. And like I said, this will be perfect for like spring, clear up through Mother's Day.
It's gorgeous.
So
It's gorgeous.
guess I didn't need those extra florals after all. All right. That's always a plus.
It's always better to have them than not have them. You know how it is. Better be safe than sorry.
Exactly.
That's the way I'm looking at it.
Christy wants to know, Magda, do you get the Dragon Fest magazine? It is free online.
The dragon what?
The Dragon Fest magazine?
No. Thank you, Christy, for asking. No, I don't even know what's in it. Let me write it down. Is it some Renaissance shows? Dragon
Is
Fest.
Leanne still here? Leanne, are you still here? I want to give you a sneak peek what I'm doing next week. Magda, Christy says she'll send you the link.
Thank you so much, Christy. I appreciate it.
Well, even if Leanne's not here, y'all, I'm going to show you what I'm doing next week. I'm working with a head, y'all. And I think, here's what I'm thinking. I think this is going to be my color palette, y'all.
Wow. That's stunning.
So.
That's stunning, literally. Beautiful.
But that's what we're doing. Don't tell Leanne if she's not here. I'll let it be a surprise for her. So, yeah. Laura, you're so funny. She says you're getting ahead of yourself, Matt. You're so funny.
I'm looking forward to see how that will be.
Me too. I have no clue how it's going to turn out. But it's something different.
Definitely.
I haven't done one yet. So, yes, Jen, shh, it's a secret. So if she's not here, then I guess she'll just find out next Saturday, won't she?
And that'll be a surprise.
So are you wiring up another one, Miss Magda?
Yep. I mean, I just, as I said, normally, and that was a one-time thing, or when I do a short live on the putting the beads on also. Mm-hmm. Now, once I started, I'll start wiring up all the centerpieces I have, because it just goes faster that way.
Yes, Gary, I know Michael's a 70% off. I was just there last night. And I got out of there for like $80.
That was fairly inexpensive.
You know, my issue is that I can't go into a craft store and walk out of there for under 100. So
that's what I'm saying. It was fairly inexpensive.
That was a win.
What we're talking about.
Yeah, that was a win. So
I know. Anytime we go in a craft store, besides my husband is like, okay, we came in for this one, we are going out, and then he's like, oh, just this.
See, I picked this up too. It's a gold spray painted glittery grapevine.
Uh-huh.
This was originally like $30. I got it for like $6.
It's nice.
So I'm going to be using that too.
But going in a craft store with me.
Yeah. I mean, Josh is pretty much just at the point where he just doesn't ask questions anymore. So
not so much the questions, is the time I take also, because I can get lost, or there, or in a library, for example, bookstore. I can get lost.
Well, he's just kind of goes with the flow now. So it's just like, he learns. You know? Eventually they learn that they just stay in the car and don't ask questions. So it's better off that way.
Staying in the car would be a little bit too boring. But then again, it's like, honey, what do you think about this? What do you think about that? Let me move the camera. Said, what do you think about this? What do you think about that? And he's like, well, you know better than I do. Okay, we have a partnership that we are partners. I need your opinion.
Right? That's my
Thank
issue
you.
too.
Thank you.
He's just like, you know better than I do. I'm just like,
Yeah, or I didn't ask you to agree with me. I asked you because I need your opinion. Okay, guys.
does
So
this look
real quick,
good? Yes or no?
this is
Ooh,
the
dragonfly.
headband which will be given away.
I like it.
Is this dragonfly? It was a very close call, as you all know. I guess it won out by like 7 votes.
See, I voted for that one, but only because green's
Yes.
my favorite color.
You did. But it won out by 7 votes, pretty much. By the time I said, okay, I'm not counting anymore. So, because at the moment I have to make the sign up form and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. All right, y'all. So this is my finished wreath, that if y'all didn't see it.
And this is my finished headband.
And that's Magda's finished headband, which is gorgeous. I love those colors. So with that being said, y'all, Magda, please stay on the call after we end the live. Y'all, be kind to one another. That's all we can really say in these weird, crazy times we're living in. Be kind. Y'all, thank you so much for spending your Saturday morning with us. We truly appreciate you being here. You have a great rest of your weekend, and we will see you next Saturday morning with Miss Leah Marascio from Sparkled at Heart. Y'all have a great rest of your day, and we'll see y'all next time. Bye, y'all.
Bye-bye. Thanks for being with us.